Hello everyone, thanks for joining us again at Intensely Relaxed Game. With me as always is Daz.
Hi.
I still look like crap, as in the last video. Still really trying to beat this cold, but enough about me. We are playing some X-Wing today. So following on from the first game that we put out, we are changing the formats a little bit, trying to find which way of filming and producing videos and content not only works best for the viewers, but doesn't make me want to kill myself because of the amount of post-editing it takes. So you'll find that maybe things change. If there are things that you don't like about how we approach the videos, or things that you would like differently, or information that you would like to be more easily available, do just let us know, and if we can accommodate it, then we absolutely will. I'm flying the Rebels again. I'm taking out Han Solo with the Millennium Falcon with a couple of support acts, and you are flying.
Why do you always make me the bad guy? Why am I taking out Darth Vader?
You're taking out Darth Vader. I mean,
fly him about, yeah. See what I can do.
Well, we will swap around, and I'm looking to perhaps get some scum ships as well at some point. So we will mix it up a little bit. But please do join us. I think the points work out about 195 or so each, so it's very closely matched. But yeah, let's dive straight in, and don't forget to please like, comment and subscribe. It really does help. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Hello everyone, and you join us for a 200 battle of X-Wing. Fighting me today is Daz as always. You can see the crutch there, that represents Daz over there. You believe me, you don't want to see any higher. I'll be flying the Rebels today, taking out the Millennium Falcon with Han in it, as well as a Blue Squadron escort and Jake Farrell. So quick look at the cards. You want to pause the video to be able to read exactly what it is. It's a pretty standard layout. We're not doing anything particularly fancy here. And then we're up against, on the other side, let's get my way over here. We have got Darth Vader in his TIE Advanced. Next to him is a Black Squadron Ace, and another Black Squadron Ace with Mauler, is it? Yeah, Mauler Mathel as well. So again, if you want to take a look at the cards, feel free to pause the video. Starting off is going to be the Imperial Scum. So they're going to be kicking off, and we'll see how things play out, and we'll join you for the summary at the end of round one. Okay, so end of round one. Everyone's been steaming towards each other at great speed. Everyone's sort of literally almost in their deployment patterns. A couple of them, the A-Wing and the Millennium Falcon, did an extra burst just to make sure that they got into range. Neither of the two over here could actually make a shot. It was very slightly out. You probably saw us measuring it. But that's it, really. A couple of shots fired, no damage taken by either side. So we go straight in.
You say that, I have taken damage.
Oh yeah, he did take damage because he decided to headbutt the debris field. Yeah. I mean, it's almost like you could have chosen exactly where to set up to make sure that didn't happen. But again, that's it. End of round one. We will start with round two. Okay, so at the end of round 2, a little bit of a change has happened, as I'm sure you picked up. One of his little Black Squadron aces got blown up by the, was it Proton? Rockets, not Photon torpedoes. We're not playing Star Trek. Took a couple of shields off, one shield off Han, one shield off Jake Farrell and the A-Wing. But otherwise, that was a pretty successful round for me.
The Black Squadron's not looking too healthy. They're still taking it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you've got 1 damage on each. That's right. The X-Wing managed to get damage through due to the target lock on Mauler. This guy's obviously taken a damage because of the earlier collision with this asteroid. But other than that, not a huge amount of damage exchanging, except for the proton rockets, which just did 5 hits, I think it was. And you got like 1 evade or no evades or something. So, not a great show. Huh?
Yeah, it wasn't good.
No. Okay, so that's the end of round 2. Let's kick off into round 3. So, end of turn 3, and it is a very different state of affairs. How are you loving X-Wing?
Well, when I'm not crashing into stuff and dying,
Yeah.
playing up, it's a good game.
I mean, already I would say MVP is Jake Farrell here. He one-shot with the proton rockets, the first Black Squadron ace, and then he's come up and done 2 damage without any single defense being rolled against the other Black Squadron ace. He'd already taken 1 damage due to hitting the asteroid over here earlier, or the debris. He would have lived if you'd managed to not hit the stationary object. Yeah. Han has taken a couple of damage on his shield now from return attacks from Darth and Mauler, I think, that was here. Mauler is also gone, so literally the only thing left standing is Darth and the Advanced. So let's see how much he can make this more annoying for me. But yeah, let's dive straight into turn number 4 and see what happens. Pretty quick round. I tried to sort of come round to sort of flank him depending on which way he went, allowing the Teddy, ignore our dog, allowing for the Millennium Falcon to try and turn around a bit. Unfortunately, for once
I made the right move.
you made the right move. Just went barreling down the middle, ended up in the rear arc of Han. Han managed to defend the shot. The rear turret firing back into Darth Vader was also ignored. So we find ourselves going into the next round. I think round 4? Was that the end of round 4? God knows. I'll try and keep track. Okay. Anyway, next round. End of round, pretty quick one. Not a huge amount to report. Shots were fired. They did nothing. Bit of manoeuvring. The A-wing, Jake trying to get back in, see if he can clear up another target, because why not? He seems to be on a roll. You probably saw us fiddling around with Darth. That's just because as we're still learning, Daz had forgotten that Darth has a force power which enables him to take a second action, which he remembered, and quite fortuitously, he managed to not only dodge, I think you were out of my firing arc anyway, but he then dodged just enough out of range that Jay couldn't even hit him at range 3, although a range 3 shot, you have to say, is probably not going to hit 2 versus 4. But yeah, let's see how much longer this chase goes on for. See you in the next round. So, end of round again. Darth's looking a little bit wrecked.
Very wrecked.
He had to spend all of his shields are down. He's got 1 face-up damage, which means... do you want to pass me the card? Just show the viewers at home just exactly what it is. So it's loose stabilizers. So he has to go straight, or he suffers an additional damage, which I don't think he can take at the moment. How much hold do you have? 3? So he will be having to go straight, which is quite nice to know ahead of time. And then he can spend an action to repair that card. So that's basically pretty much the worst poker tell ever that I know exactly what what's he going to do? He's going to turn and blow up. No. The Millennium Falcon has had all of its shields stripped now, but it still does have 8 hull. And we've got the boys flying in the back. X-Wing took a pot shot, but with the additional defense die from the obstacle and being at range 3 wasn't happening. And it was actually the shot from Jake landed 2 crits, which caused Vader to have to spend both of the remaining force he had to evade and convert from the eyeball thingies into evades. You only get 1 force back a turn, so you're not going to be able to do that again in the future. And of course, I'm going to know exactly where you are. So let's see if we can finish off the dastardly Vader in this round. Well, end of yet another round. I think Daz was trying to make me have to look up the rules for what happens if he flies off the pitch, but then he did do a barrel roll to save him, and it also put him out of line of sight of the Millennium Falcon. So he's pulling out his best tricks right at the end, really. I think the Black Squadron Aces would want to file a complaint with the HR department that it's taken him their deaths before he started to do some pretty nimble flying over here. If anyone does know, save me having to look it up, what happens if someone does fly off the battle, because we can guarantee at some point that Daz is going to do that. So if you could save me having to look it up, that'd be great. But here we are for yet another round. Maybe this will be the last one. Darth took another hit from the X-Wing. So he had to use his force to block one of the attacks from the A-Wing that was getting through, but then the follow-up from the X-Wing did manage to get 1 damage through, so he's currently flying on, he got 1 hit point left?
1 hit point.
1 hit point left. Darth Vader holding on. Let's see how it goes after this. Unbelievable. I don't even know what round number this is anymore. Yeah. Everyone lined up, got shot, and what did you roll? You rolled 3 evades against the X-Wing, you rolled 2 evades against the A-Wing, and 2 evades against the Millennium Falcon.
Everything is crossed out.
Unbelievable. You've got 1 damage left, and I hit you probably 8 times, and you defended all 8 of them.
We did.
Unbelievable. Right, let's see what happens this turn. He's how many lives? He's Cat Vader at this point. He's dead.
You can't kill me.
He's dead. Take him off. Take off the little bastard. Guy I've been chasing around for like most of the game. Blew up all three of your 4 ships in like 2 turns, and then spent 4 turns or more, whatever it is, chasing Vader around. That's it. We've done it. The Rebels are victorious. I think that was pretty one-sided. If there are any suggestions, we were playing at about 194, 195 points. Obviously things can be quite swingy when dice are involved, but if there's any real obvious sort of team building or card choices that are really, really dense, we are still very new to this, do just let us know. But join us again next time for more X-Wing, Armada, and some Legion coming up soon as well. So please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and hopefully my voice will be a bit more normal soon. Not that it affects you. See you later, everyone. Take care. Bye.
Bye.